I'm always a little bit annoyed with how like the first hour is always only 2 SCPs. I always hope that I get like 3 SCPs done in the first hour, but then it's always 2. It just feels like I'm always like very slow, given like the fact that I have to read 10 and so on and so forth. Okay, Communism Will Win is our author. 2357. The last one that they wrote, that we read, was 2357, which was... Oh yeah, it's the perfect SCP, which was just like the log itself. That's just the log itself. Also, I have to say, Communism Will Win, they have a whole bunch. They have a whole bunch. We will definitely have their name pop up quite a lot in the future. But yes, okay, Communism Will Win. You wrote, oh, this is a long ass title. You wrote, I'm so tired of fake friends, drama, liars, being ignored, and getting hurt. Dude, relatable. I gotta say, it's kind of funny to see how long the title is, but then seeing how short the log itself is. Option class, Euclid, safe. Special containment procedures. Due to the restrictive growing conditions of Rafflesia Arnoldi, Outpost Outpost 2462-0 has been established at SCP-2462's location of discovery to prevent unauthorized access and allow for experimentation. Monetary compensation to the citizens of has been authorized to prevent the disclosure of SCP-2462 anomalous properties to third parties. A 350-meter perimeter is to be established around SCP-2462 during its blooming period, with access denied to all unauthorized individuals, save for citizens of who live, work, or regularly visit inside the perimeter. These flowers are so cool. I actually never, like, even though I've visited a lot of like gardens where they have exotic flowers, I actually never seen one of those. And I do want to see one, because I want to see how big they are. SCP-2462 is kept at Outpost O. 4 mirrors are to be stationed around SCP-2462 and must be cleaned regularly to maintain reflectivity. So you have to reflect, okay. Description. SCP-2462 is genetically... Let me just quickly do this. Genetically unremarkable specimen of Rafflesia arnoldi located outside Indonesia. While blooming, SCP-2462 generates a variable number of illusory R. arnoldi instances collectively designated -A within 250 meters of itself. So, it's shadow cloning. It's shadow cloning itself. -A do not displace any matter or mass of their own, yet are opaque to light and respond realistically to environmental stimuli and physical interaction. Computer analysis of photographed -A has confirmed that they are not hallucinations. They smell like rotten meat, so I don't think a lot of guns. Ah, okay, that explains it. Yeah. I'd rather not. I'd rather not have that smell. I'm good. The number of -A is variable. Variable. In its natural environment, SCP-2462 will maintain an average of 30,000 -A under normal circumstances, roughly 1 per 6.5 meters squared over its whole active radius. And if they all smell, that's 30,000 of these flowers just emitting rotten meat smell. The following factors are known to affect -A production. Proximity of other R. arnoldi, each living specimen within line of sight of SCP-2462 result in 60% reduction in -A's numbers. Malnourishment. -A production increased by 20 to 50% in periods where SCP-2462 is malnourished. Light. When illumination of SCP-2462 drops below levels typical of nighttime in its natural environment, -A will triple in number, receding when illumination is restored. Damage. When SCP-2462 is damaged, -A will cover almost every surface within 250 meters of it. -A will recede only when the damage to SCP-2462 is healed. Due to the difficulty of locating and transporting R. arnoldi instances, containment by the representation of other R. arnoldi instances is impracticable. and here we have a footnote saying R. arnoldii exists as a parasite on the roots of the Tetrastigma genus and has not been successfully cultivated in captivity. It is not visible to the naked eye outside of its brief annual blooming period. Moreover, R. arnoldii is critically endangered due to deforestation. SCP-2462 is the only known member of its species within a 36-kilometer radius. And then recovery, SCP-2462 was identified in 2008 after photographs of -A were published on the official tourism website. Interviews with citizens of indicate that SCP-2462 has been exhibiting anomalous properties since the previous year, when -A affected 2 neighborhoods on the town's outskirts. Turning -A into a tourist attraction had only been considered in the months preceding SCP-2462's 2008 bloom. Addendum. At the recommendation of Dr. Breitkopf, German for whitehead, SCP-2462 was surrounded by 4 mirrors, producing an effectively unlimited number of reflections during a blooming period. -A was not generated. SCP-2462 was downgraded to safe, and containment procedures were adjusted accordingly. Okay, that's why. Okay, so it went for Yuka to save because like somebody was actually smart and was like, what if we just make believe that like, what if we just make it not be able to see anything else except itself? Give Dr. Breitkopf a promotion. It is rare. It is rare for like an SCP to end with like, and they actually found a solution. You know what I mean? Or at least like a way to keep it like, when that went from Yuki to save successfully. Unless it's like terminated or something like that, you know. But then it's not safe anymore, it's terminated. So they constantly... It's a narcissistic flower. It's basically... Yeah. It's a narcissistic flower. You know what? Thank you. Casabon, you make these like these Twitter posts a lot easier for me. A narcissistic flower that wants the whole area to be filled with himself by shadow cloning. Luckily, we had a smart researcher, doctor, who figured out a solution. Mirrors cannot expand to open fields if you cannot see them. Very smart man. Very smart man. I appreciate somebody using their brain. I'm pretty sure everybody else in every other side that has like idiots for researchers is looking at that guy. It's like, why can't you be like Dr. Breitkopf? Huh? Why can't you be like him? We would have a lot of other stuff solved if we all were as clever as he was. I'm sorry, I'll try my best, I'll try better. Yeah, you fucking better, okay? You caused 5 breaches in the last week. 5! I already said I'm sorry. Sorry doesn't cut it in this place. Don't be sorry, be better. As Kratos would say. As Kratos would say.